Hi, hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ash, and I am a random person on the internet who's a lover of anime, manga, video games, and shopping as a whole. So today we are here today you've clicked on this video to watch my anime merch collection through the beginning of 2021. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. This video is gonna have a lot of weird cuts in it because I was just filming it whenever, and you won't really get to see my face. But I think that's it. So let's just bounce right in. Alright. Hope y'all enjoy this. I'm not gonna have an outro, so I'm just gonna throw this here. If you like this video, you can leave a like. If you see anything in my collection that you own that you really like, totally comment on it below if you want. No pressure. You can subscribe. Once again, no pressure. Link to all my socials below, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys. Alrighty guys, so let's just jump into my anime collection that I have thus far. So I'm just gonna start, I have you like focusing on one shelf, but I'm just gonna start from the top of my apartment and completely scour it until I show you guys everything that's within my collection. So if we come up to this shelf, this is on a black plastic shelf. And this is the My Hero Academia acrylic figure shelf, and as you can tell, I have a lot of acrylic stands of Shigaraki Tomura. He is my favorite anime character of all time. I adore him. So I have quite a bit of merch of Shigaraki, and this is just like a year of searching and buying random acrylics. And I do use a lot of proxy services to be able to get my hands on quite a bit of this stuff. And this acrylic figure right here is actually my first acrylic figure ever, and it's the first thing that I ever ordered from AmiAmi. So yeah, this is this little corner over here is strictly dedicated to Shigaraki Tomura. And then if you look behind him, I have some more villains. So I have this Mr. Compress acrylic stand. I got this from the Graphy Art birthday sale that they had in Japan. I had to get a proxy serviced in. Then I have Kurogiri over here, and then an acrylic stand of Dobby. And then if we pan over, I have more of my heroes villain, like just more of my heroes back here. So this Shoto Todoroki is actually from the Two Heroes movie. That is an acrylic stand from a scene from season 4 where the band's practicing together. Sun Eater is actually probably one of my favorite heroes, so I do have a few stands of Sun Eater, and there's some Bakugo and Deku and Bakugo and more Deku. And then we have Sun Eater and Nezure-chan. She is my favorite female hero in My Hero Academia. And then if we come up front, we actually have some Toga stuff. I adore Toga. She is my favorite female in all of My Hero Academia. And then I have this cute little acrylic stand, and that is from the April My Hero Academia birthday sale that was out. And then I just have this little random Bakugo. And then I have this keychain of Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. I have this Shigaraki Tomura keychain. I believe this is from the museum collection. And then I have some heroes over here. So this is Earphone Jack, Kaminari, and I have Ochako over here in the corner. And then this, I have some Deku keychains up here. And then these are some symbols from Demon Slayer scrunchies. They came on the actual scrunchies. I just took them off and put them up on the shelf. And this is a Kingdom Hearts Gachapon. I actually got this from a gachapon that they had at ThinkGeek in the Mall of Georgia. So if we pan down to the next shelf, these are my big acrylic boards. So over here I have the My Hero villain April birthday. I once again really love the villains in that show. And then tucked behind it I have a Deku Instagram post. This actually came in a lucky bag that I got last year, so I just kind of tuck it behind there. Deku's alright as a main antagonist, he's just not my favorite, but I still like the board, so I kind of tuck it away. And then this board right here is once again from Graph Art. It is once again the villains' birthdays that were in April. And then over here I have a Reborn acrylic arc stand. So this is from the Bangola arc, the Bangola ring arc. You can kind of see it reflected, but so over here you have Suna's group versus the Bavaria versus Zanza's group. And over here is a Graph Art cell phone holder, and I only got this because it has Tomura Shigaraki on it. So I just really adore Tomura. So we're gonna pan over here, and if you look down, I actually have a lot of My Hero Academia villain keychains. I got this from Ami Ami for like super cheap. They were on sale. And I really like these. So I just kind of keep them all on a League of Legends lanyard that I got whenever I went to the finals one year in for the NALCS finals. And over here we have another acrylic stand shelf. So panning from left to right, we have Narancia and Panacota Fugo. We have Nishinoya, Risotto versus Doppio, Rohan versus Koichi, Nishinoya pin stand. We have the twins, and then Koro, and then behind there we have an Inosuke figure from Demon Slayer, and then we have a small Bukoto, and then we have Zanza, Sansuna, and an Annie art style. And then I have some small figures of Aizawa Sensei and Shoto Todoroki. And then I also have a Kirishima figure back there. And then over here we have a Narancia stand and his stand Aerosmith behind it. That's Sticky Fingers, and that's Aerosmith. And then this is a Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep stand. And then in the back there, it's very dark over here, but we have a couple of Kishibe Rohan stands. Those are bootleg. And then back there we have the Assassin Squad from Golden Wind. We have a giant Tiki Meek button from the Greyman Hollow, which is really hard to see, but that's the only like Tiki Meek merch I have, and I adore Tiki Meek. And then I have the Golden Wind Croup from Part 5. That's a bootleg Risotto. And then we have an Abakio stand over there. And on this up here we have a little Shigaraki Tomura bracelet. I brought this off Etsy. And then over here we just have some acrylic stars. So I have Panacota Fugo, Abakio, and we have Narancia up there. I think those are the only three that I have laying around. And then on this lanyard we have some scrunchies. So these are from Part 5. This is for the Assassin Squad. This is for the Golden Wind group. This is Narancia scrunchie, and this is a Panacota Fugo scrunchie. These are really hard to see. I probably will take a picture and insert it somewhere at the end, but that's an Abakio scrunchie. This is Risotto Nero. And then we have some Demon Slayer. So this is Tomioka Gyu. That's Netsu. And this is Inosuke. And I just kind of keep all my scrunchies on a lanyard on this shelf over here. And this top shelf is bare. I'm going to be putting some stuff I get this year super fucking dusty, but I used to keep figures up there. Alright, you guys, so on this shelf, this is another acrylic stand shelf, and mainly on my little black shelves that are tucked away in like this little breakfast nook I have in my apartment, these are all mainly just like acrylic stands because I love collecting acrylic stands. But so over here we have, going from left to right, we have Todoroki Shoto, Midoriya Izuku, Uraraka Ochako, Bakugo Katsuki, Ejiru Kirishima, Kaminari Denki, Ira Tenya, Asui Suyu, and these are all My Hero Academia t-shirt collections. I'm just gonna do Suyu's, but they're really cute. And then behind my Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia t-shirt collection, I actually have an Haikyuu jersey collection. So once again, starting from left to right, excuse me, Shoto, we have Yamaguchi, Suki, and then we have Akashi, Bokoto, Hinata, Kageyama, Oikawa, Iwa-chan, then we have Kima way back there, and we have Kuro up here. I'm just gonna flip Kuro's. And if I take it off, it actually has the number that their jersey is on the team they play. And that's all of my little t-shirt collections for My Hero Academia and Haikyuu. And then going back behind the Haikyuu, I have some random acrylic stands, which are mainly Haikyuu themed. So, my bad, y'all. So right here, oh shit, we have Kararama from Yu Yu Hakusho. He was like one of my first anime obsessions. And then next we have Bokoto, another Bokoto, Oikawa, a giant Haikyuu acrylic art stand. Then we have Murasaki Yaku, and Yaku is my second favorite character. And then next to him we have Nishinoya Yu. He is my favorite Haikyuu character. And then we have Zanzas and Hibari from Reborn. And then, let's see. Over here on this shelf, this is just a random collectible shelf. So I have a conductor's keyblade from the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra that I was able to go to, that I went to in 2019, right before I moved to the Midwest is when I actually went to see the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra. It was beautiful. And then I have some Ichiban Kuji JoJo's makeup. So this is eyeshadow, and this is Gyakjo. And then over here we have Melone, and this is a snow globe for my mom for Valentine's Day. Then we have an Annie Art Shaman King pencil case. That is a Berserk letter opener. We have a Legend of Zelda hand towel. And then that turtle is from my best friend whenever she went to the beach. I have some random Japanese collectibles in the box. And then I have a pair of Tomura Shigaraki socks. Oh, damn it. This is a JoJo's Ichiban Kuji hand towel. This is all of the assassins. And then I have a Tomura Shigaraki snap bracelet. And then I have 3 hats over here. So I have a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, a Kingdom Hearts. Just gonna move that for now. I have a random circle thing. That is a planchette from Ink and Wonder. And then I have a Faker from SKT T1. He is my favorite League of Legends player ever. And then I have some wax hands that I made when I went on vacation one year. Alrighty, so I actually pulled all of my plushies off from the bottom shelf. This is a Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. This is a Kujo Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. I have a Kaminari Denki in his school uniform. a little mini Shigaraki Tomura, a small Tsuyu Asui in her school uniform, then Saitama from One Punch Man, oh god, Piccolo, I believe this is Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. I got this one in a lucky bag, so I'm not 100% sure who he is. Oh god, that's really pathetic. And then I have another Kaminari Dinky. And then I have an All Might in his hero uniform. And I know this is from Gintama. This is the police captain that loves mayonnaise. I don't remember his name, but I also got this in a lucky bag. So there's all my plushies, and they live down on my shelf. On the bottom shelf, I'm just too lazy to get down on the floor to show you where that is. And also on that bottom shelf, I have a fan art notebook. So this is just random fan art that I ended up buying that I like to collect. I will try to leave some of these artists linked down below. This is a really awkward angle. But those are all art prints. And then behind here, I just have some stickers. And art prints and stickers are some of my favorite things I love to collect. So yeah. And that's just from, these stickers are from Redbubble. I didn't really know where to put them, so yeah. That's a really pathetic overview of some art prints. And then next in this notebook, I have official artwork. So this is just a lot of postcards and prints and just random collectibles. Mainly from My Hero Academia. I have some little zip pouches. These are some pencil boards. These are Snapmades. And then I also keep stickers in here. So yeah, that's just my random sticker and art print collection, but these are from Official Art, so it goes in its own notebook. And finally, I have one more notebook. These are mainly all just postcards in the front. These are mainly from JoJo's, and then My Hero Academia, and I also have some Somali and the Forest Spirit postcards. And then if we flip back, these are collectible cards from the wafer. So this is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wind. I have some Kingdom Hearts ones. I love Kingdom Hearts. And then these are clear cards. So this is all from My Hero Academia. And then I also have some clear cards from Haikyuu. So this is just mainly my postcard and clear card collecting binder. And then moving right along, this is a Rohan Kishibe figure. So this is his figure from the OVA The Run. That is a My Hero Academia box set DVD. That's a Zelda Christmas tree for my brother. Then down here I have some Zelda amiibos, and all of these are my Legend of Zelda games behind there. And that is my Kingdom Hearts shelf. And this is actually the CD from the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra I was able to go to. And then up on my wall, this is my favorite Shikishi board, mini art board. And I really love this because right here, this is some of my favorite official artwork of Shigaraki, even though he looks fucking deranged. These are some Ichiban Kuji. So this is Stray Cat from part 4. This is Rohan and Heaven's Door from part 4. Those Mickey Mouse ears are the 2018 Mickey Mouse ears, and that's the first and only time I've ever been to Disneyland. So I just have them chilling up on here. These are some random anime lanyards. On here I have, this is Sex Pistols, Bruno Bucciarati, the Narancia. Those are badges. Then coming down here, I have a Narancia and a Bakio keychain. Then I have a beautiful Shigaraki keychain. Then I also have another Risotto Nero, and then I have a big Risotto Nero. And Risotto is like my favorite character from part 5, so I have a lot of merch of him. And then if we just walk over here, hi guys, this is a, can't really go too far back, but that's just a poster that I got from Redbubble of all of the JoJo's parts 1 through 8. These are some stickers that I ended up getting off of Etsy. That is a clear folder of Shigaraki Tomura, because once again I adore this art of him. And then I have a Breath of the Wild sticker, and then that's Miki Taka from part 4. And as it's rolling over, I have a poster of My Hero Academia. This is from season 3. I didn't show it, but I also have a poster of season 2 for My Hero Academia. I've got to be careful or I'm going to show you guys spoilers for some of my other videos, but in this bookshelf I actually have some figures. And so this is Dabi from My Hero Aka. Back there, that is 9 from Futari, not Futari no Hero, that he's the main antagonist from Heroes Rising. And then I have Toga and Aizawa. And Aizawa's a fucking bitch to put together, so his scarf or his bandage thing is not in properly. And this is my first figure ever. So my Jotaro, his stand was actually broken. Not Star Platinum, but his actual stand he balances on was broken whenever I got him. And then I won these in an Ichiban Kuji, and fucking Midoriya's fat head doesn't like to fit in his stand. Either that or I have it put on wrong. It's probably the latter. And that's a little tiny Eri, so Izuku is protecting Eri. And then I have this little gachapon of Dabi. And all of these figures are prize figures, so they cost no more than $30. I think they were about $20, and then I probably spent $15 in shipping. This is before the pandemic started, so this is before everything had to be shipped with DHL. So this is back when I could get air registered, which is what I normally like to ship with is air registered and not DHL, but you know, right now we don't have that many choices because of the pandemic and it just sucks. So on this next shelf, this is like my Shigaraki shrine, my mini Shigaraki shrine. I guess my acrylic figures were also a Shigaraki shrine, but that's besides the point. So I have over here, this is Shigaraki's Nendoroid. I have the face plate where he's not wearing his hand mask, but instead he's wearing it in his hand, and I have him precariously perched on the Nendoroid easel and not on his actual base, because I don't actually like the base that he came on. And that's just an extra acrylic figure of Shigaraki that I ended up buying. I accidentally brought 2, so instead of selling it, I decided just to put it on my Shigaraki shrine. Back here, this is Shigaraki's prize figure. This is a colored one. And if I zoom in really close, you can actually see like his deranged eye through the hand mask. I really like his prized figures. And then over here, this is the RFX 1/8 scale figure of Shigaraki. This is my only scale figure to date. I really just wanted to put him in a glass cabinet, but with how small my apartment is, I never got a glass cabinet. So instead, he's just up on a bookshelf, and I try to keep an eye on him to make sure he's not getting damaged. But this is one of my favorite things in my collection. As you can see his face under there. And I think he was $100, but the cost to get him here, DHL, because I ordered him during the pandemic, or I ordered him before the pandemic, but he didn't come out until the pandemic was in full swing. So to ship him over here was $100 US for DHL. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ever going to order another prize figure if I have to get DHL shipping, which is probably a lie. I probably will, but let's just say that I paid the same price in shipping that this 1/8 scale figure was. And then over here, I just have this little tiny Shigaraki. I don't know where he's from, but I found him on Mandarake for like 600 yen, so I bought him. And then we have the grayscale figure of his prize figure. And I honestly just try to collect any figure that I can get a Shigaraki Emerald, so I don't have his little gachapon. But that's besides the point. And then I have some more prize figures over here. So this very sad looking Gin from Gintama, he was my first figure ever. And he's not that well done, but I just gotta keep him for nostalgia reasons because he's the first figure I ever put in my collection, not counting the little tiny like Jotaro. And then we had the Lemillion prize figure, and he is also a pain because like I don't have his cape all the way in, and his cape is so fucking large, it just like protrudes out. So he's a cool scale figure, but he like takes up a lot of room. And then over here I have a Shoto Todoroki. This actually came in a Christmas, this was one of the Christmas boxes from one of the, I can't remember, crates? Nihon box. He came in Nihon box. And this is from Christmas of 2019. He's okay. And then behind there I have Josuke from part 4. I really like this figure. He is my only JoJo's figure. Well, not counting those Jotaro ones. I keep kind of forgetting he's in my collection. And then up above my like cube that I have a giant cloth poster of Shigaraki Tomura. I really like that cloth poster. And then I have some more Shigaraki and like villain stuff. So this is a postcard from the Graph Arts birthday for My Hero Academia April. I was so happy when I got my hands on this. This is one of my favorite acrylic pieces in my collection. And I spent over a year trying to find this. But it's like the Shigaraki Instagram post, and I fucking love it. I think it's wonderful. So he actually gets to like, this actually gets to kind of stay out more in the open and not be like shoved in the back with my Izuku one. And then I have a framed postcard of Shigaraki Tomura. And then I have a framed postcard of the villains, but I think as I'm collecting more postcards, that might be changed for somebody else. But I'm not sure who yet. I might just put that into my postcard. And then I have 3 pins from My Hero Academia. So I have Dabi, Tomura Shigaraki, and Himiko Toga. And then I have a Shigaraki pin can from the Bungo Cafe. And then I don't want to move these too much. Oh shit, never mind. Okay, move to self. So I have some chopsticks back here. So this is Netsu from Demon Slayer. This is Gyu from Demon Slayer. Shoto Todoroki. Those are Rohan Kishibe. And this is Bakugo Katsuki. And those are some chopsticks. Shit. And then over here I have some keychains from C3 Art. I'll leave them linked down below. They're great artists. I love these keychains. So these are pretty much all of my favorite characters, minus Doppio. I just like the way his keychain looked because like if you flip it over, it's the Avalo on the back. It's really cool. But so we have Risotto Nero, who's my favorite character from part 5, and I love his Stay Metallica. We have Kishibe Rohan, who's my favorite character overall. I really like the Doppio and Diavolo keychain. I thought it was super cool. And then this is Panacotta Fugo, and then his stand is Purple Haze. And while Panacotta is not my favorite character, I understand him on such a deep level that he got to make it into my collection. So that's why I got him. And these are some spare tarot cards from First Hand Forgery. They did a part 5 JoJo's tarot card set, and I really loved it, so I ended up getting it. And that's the Chariot, Strength, the Star, and the World. So that's Polnareff, Risotto Nero, Narancia, and then Journal. And then Panning down, this shelf is more like my Kingdom Hearts shelf, so I have a lot of Kingdom Hearts themed stuff on here. So these are all tea light samples from Potions and Pyrolites. I mean, really just keep these around because like they give little samples in each order, and I really like the scent of some of these, so I kind of want to buy them in full sizes. This is Ventus's Wayfinder from Kingdom Hearts. That's a Vanitas pop. He's my favorite Kingdom Hearts character. That's just a cute little hydrangea plushie cat. This is Asuka's bunny from Ezoken. That's a Kingdom Hearts brush back there. And then, shit, I have some Vinylites, and that's from my brother that he got me for Christmas. And some obscure shit I own is I have some Shigaraki Tomura silverware. Don't ask me why. That's a good question. These shelves are hella dusty. But panning over, this is another Kingdom Hearts shelf. So I used to be really big into getting blind boxes from Hot Topics, and that's where all of these little characters come from. And then I have all of the Monsters Inc. pops from Kingdom Hearts. I don't really like collecting pops anymore, but I do love Kingdom Hearts, so that's why they're still here. And then I have Keyblades from Pop. Those 3 Keyblades came in like a special Kingdom Hearts release. And then I only really got it for the Void Gear because that's my favorite Keyblade, is Vanitas' Keyblade. And then, so that is Monster Inc. Donald, Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora, and Monster Inc. Sora. And then we have Axel, Chip and Dale. I love Chip and Dale. And then Roxas. And then panning over, this is some more pops. These 2 things came from Gachapons. I have a Bokoto bracelet, some League of Villains washi tape, and then I have a KH2 Riku, and a King Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. And these are like my, this is like my Riku shelf. So I have KH2 Riku, then behind there I have KH3 Riku, and then tucked way back there in that corner I have Organization 13 Mickey. And then coming down, this is my League of Legends shelf. I used to have a lot more from League of Legends, but I've really only kept my favorite characters. So we have Ashe. She is my all-time favorite character from League of Legends. And incidentally, we share a name. And then we have Jinx and Lucian. And then we have the Poros over there. I fucking adore Poros. And way back there, I have a Mumu. Way back there I have Jinx, and then these are from the Arcane Kid Robot collection. I got some blind boxes. I really like how those look. And then in the middle here I have a Proplica of Majora's Mask. This thing is massive. I fucking love it. It looks so creepy. And that is from First 4 figures. Ooh, I'll leave them linked down below too, but I fucking love that Proplica. And then over here we have some more Kingdom Hearts stuff. So in the very back we have a Nobody and King Mickey, and that's from my older brother. And then we have the Toy Story Donald and Goofy. And then we have some Sora, so that's Christmas Town Sora. We have a giant Toy Story Sora. And these are some these are some like blind boxes. Mickey's. I fucking adore Mickey. And then that is just KH3 Sora back there. And these are some like rubber bracelets that I've had since high school, which is really wild to me. Alright, so I am gonna have to lay down on the floor to show you guys the shelf. So down here we have a Kakatekoyo hat. I got that in some kind of box. And then I have a giant Sora riding the Heartless Wave. And then 2 Heartless from KH3. Then we have some stickers way down there. And this is a random pop shelf. So I have Kaneki Ken from Tokyo Ghoul. Then I have Ace, who's laying upside down back there. We have a Nathan Drake from Uncharted and a Groot. And then I actually got this while I was at the NALCS finals. And then we have some cute little Poro plushies. I fucking love Poros, they're so cute. And then we have some Gachapon figures. So we have Maleficent from Kingdom Hearts, a Torigate, a Law from One Piece, and then Big Mama, I think, from One Piece. And then on that shelf, this is kind of my clear file shelf. So all of these are clear files, and I will probably take a picture or speed through showing these. I've got to figure that out. And then I have some mini clear files over here. And then, so next I have some like plastic or vinyl keychains. These don't really have a home, so I just kind of put them in this like little pencil case. Over here we have my Haikyuu. So this is the Nekoma team, and this is the second years from the Crows. I can't remember their fucking team name. Karasuno. And then we have some Part 4 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So this is Pearl Jam. And this is Yuya's stand. I can't remember his stand name right now, but they glow in the dark. They're really cool. And then we have a Road Camelot from The Gray Man, Inosuke from Demon Slayer, and we have some more JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and these are all from Part 5. So Gyatso, Eluso, Mista, Trish, Narancia, and Fugo. And then these are all can badges that they don't have a home on my Ita bag, so I keep them in this cute little Karasuno drawback, but this is actually kind of getting full, so I've got to quit buying can badges or come up with a new place for them. Over here we have Asahi. This is a Hinata Merry Christmas. Katsuki Bakugo, All for One, and then my Hatsume. And these are from the Graph Art April birthday line. And then we have a I can't remember her name, shit. But she was my favorite character in Keep Your Hands Off Ezoken. All Might. Over here, this is all just small Nekoma can badges. We have a Kuro can badge, a Murasaki Yaku, Toru Oikawa. This is Flan from Reborn. Then we have some Demon Slayer. So this is Obonai. That's the Stone Pillar. I don't remember his name. And that's Zenitsu. And then next up in my collection, we actually have a decent stack of mini Shikishi boards or art boards. And these are probably some of my other favorite things to collect because they're pretty small and I just stick these in like a small CD box. And I just go about my way, and depending, they can be kind of not that expensive either. I definitely think that clear files and like keychains and can badges are cheaper, but I like the look of art boards, so they're one of my favorite things in my collection. So I'll just pull these out and kind of do like an overview of them, kind of like I did with my clear files. But the majority of these are My Hero Academia, and then right here these cross into some Haikyuu ones. So we'll just get started. It's safe to say that all of my favorite mini Shikishi boards or art boards in my collection are definitely going to be all of my Shigaraki ones. And I think just because of how he looks, this one's probably my favorite Shigaraki one, even though he looks so deranged. That's the one I have up on my wall. But yeah, so these 6 are definitely my favorite in my collection for now. They mean the most to me because Shigaraki is my favorite character. And then these art boards or mini Shikishi boards are all from an Ichiban Kuji. And these are probably some of my favorite. I'm gonna say like they're all my favorite, but I really like the look of these because they look like standard comic book covers. And I think they're really, really cool. And I just like most of the characters on these. I try not to talk too much to speed through this once again because I do have quite a few to show off, but this artwork right here is once again, some of my favorite artwork. I just really love the watercolor pastel color palette that it has going on here. And this is from the mountain climbing artboard, mountain climbing set. And even though Ochiko Uraraka is far from my favorite My Hero Academia character, I have a lot of artboards of her character in particular, just because anytime I buy like blind bags for artboards, I seem to always either get Bakugo or Uraraka. And finally, these are my last art boards, mini Shikishi boards in my collection, and these are from the AniArt Volume 1. This is strictly of the Karasuno team, and these are like the main Karasuno players. So minus the 3 second years on the team, and then Yachi, the coaches, or Kyoko-san. So over here in this corner, we have my Ita bags. I actually have 3 Ita bags, and I just display them on my walls for now. And so this first one here is My Hero Academia themed, and I will note that all of my Ita bags are My Hero Academia themed, but this is strictly for the hero. So as you can see, I have some camp badges up in here, and then on the zippers, I just keep a bunch of like acrylic keychains. So I have some of my favorite ones. I keep Shinso, who doesn't get a lot of merch. These are some AniArts. That's just Katsuki's name with his work. And then we also have the Sanrio and Aizawa Choco Cat collaboration. And down here, I keep some more keychains. These, I don't know, I had them like tied to a string. But these are not keychains, these are actually can badges. So once again, I have Nejire-chan, Mirio, Amajiki, and Shinso. And I think I have Aizawa back here, yeah. And these are some of like my miscellaneous favorite heroes. So I really enjoy Shinso, Tamaki Amajiki is definitely my favorite hero, and I really love Nejire-chan. She's like my second or third favorite female character. And then back here, I have these cute Craftaholic bears. So this was in the Craftaholic and Boku no Hero Academia collaboration. So this one is for Bakugo, and it has his name on the back. And then we have Todoroki's. I really like Todoroki's coloration. And then if we pan over here, I have some like PVC keychains. So we have Deku and Jiro. And then here you go. I adore this keychain. It's from an independent artist. I will try to leave their website linked down below. But that's Fat Gum, Amajiki, and then Kirishima. I have an Aizawa. And then I have Mirio and Nejire-chan. And these are from Ichiban Kuji's. And then I have a couple more of the Craftaholics. That's a wig. Sorry if you're seeing that wig and hair strands. I have a couple more Craftaholics. So the females, or the girls from that collaboration, actually got bunnies. So this Ochiko's, and then here is Deku's. And I feel like Deku's coloration is actually kind of weird, because this is definitely more of like a blue, and I see him being more of like a green guy. Like, I just associate him with the color green, probably because of his broccoli ass looking head, but anyways, moving on, this next Ita bag is my villains Ita bag. So I have some Tomura, Mr. Compress, and Kurogiri. I have a stain enamel pin back there, then some Dabi, and finally some Toga-chan. And I really, really adore the villains in that show. I probably say that a lot, but I adore the villains in My Hero Academia. And then over here we have a Mr. Compress, and a Kotogiri keychain. These are from the Graph Art April birthday set that they did. And then I have a League of Villains task case. And then way back here, I also have this Shigaraki Ichiban Kuji keychain. And then down here, I have the Himiko Toga Craftaholic Bunny. She is super duper cute. I really like hers. And then in this corner, I have a Himiko Toga keychain, and then a Toga Ichiban Kuji. And finally, we have a Graph Arts My Hero Academia Villains pass case. And then I just randomly have a Kanamori acrylic keychain, just kind of chilling over here with my Ita bags. Now finally, this is my favorite Ita bag in my collection. This is one that I've probably put the most work into collecting items for, and this is my Tomura Shigaraki Ita bag. So we have an enamel pin from Miss Magpie Art, and then this is the Jump Shop acrylic, not acrylic, but enamel pin. And then I just have a bunch of can badges of Shigaraki, and this is a fan art from the Sis3 Art, Side 3 Art. Once again, I'll leave the link down below, but this pin is the only Shigaraki Tomura blind box item I've ever been able to pull. But I really adore my like can badges. I've spent a lot of time trying to collect enough stuff to be able to have a Shigaraki dedicated Ita bag. And then over here we just have some more acrylic keychains. So that's an official license. Oh, that's an official license. This is a fan art, which is so adorable. And then this one is also a fan art. That is from the Graph Arts April birthday. And then another official art keychain. And then down here I have a big Annie Art acrylic keychain. And then I have Tomura on his, essentially his throne of hands. And I want to say this is from Season 3 Part 2's opening. And I think this was from the Make My Story opening. And then I also have a Shigaraki Tomura and Craftaholic bear. I adore his bear. I just love this so much. It's so adorable. And finally, I have a Shigaraki Tomura pass case, and it is also on a Tomura Shigaraki lanyard. Now we are nearing the end of my collection, but over here I have pretty much some memo pads from My Hero Academia. This is a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 tarot deck. It's by First Hand Forgery, and I do have some of the cards actually in a picture frame being displayed because I like those cards the best, and I had some extras of them. And then this is a My Hero Academia, the League of Villains memo set. So if I turn it over, it has like some villain sticky notes. I really like the Tomura, obviously, and then I also just have a memo pad. And then behind here we have some air fresheners, and then underneath those air fresheners, this is just a bunch of fanzines, and these are majority of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But I also do have some collected from like local indie artists way back before the pandemic started. Where I live, we used to have something called First Fridays, and it's just really cool. It has a lot of food, and it's a lot of like fun indie artists just coming out. So I brought some things from there when I first moved here, but I haven't been to one in well over a year. It's been nearly 2 years, honestly. And then up here, I adore this. So glad I got my hands on this. So this is actually from the Shonen Jump character shop, and it is a giant manga panel And this manga panel is like right after Gigantomachia attacked like Shigaraki and the team, and then they were warped to the doctor, and essentially it's like Shigaraki finding his quote-unquote purpose, and this is just him saying he wants to destroy everything. And I just adore this manga panel. It's beautiful. I think how it was captured by Koji Horikoshi, I adore it. I just really adore Tomura as a whole. And then we have a My Hero Academia, this poster. This is like the Fantasy AU poster. It's really cute. It was like a freebie. It actually came with one of the other like season posters I have behind me. And over here, this is a Tomura Shigaraki fan art. I think this is by Munette. I will link them or their Twitter link down below. I adore this. I think it's beautiful, and I just love having this on my wall along with all of the other Tomura Shigaraki stuff. But that's not really with my Tomura Shigaraki stuff. It's just kind of like with my freestanding posters. And over here against this wall, my poster is coming off, but I have kind of my like Legend of Zelda wall over here. So this is a, I don't know why the fuck I just tapped that. I'm trying to get it focus. Sorry, my work computer is going crazy. Okay, I'm sorry about like all the little doo-doo-doos you heard in the background. My work computer is just like going crazy. But anyways, so this is a Link keychain, and this is my favorite rendition of Link. This is him from Ocarina of Time. So my top 3 Zelda games are Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then Twilight Princess. And then definitely Ocarina of Time's Link is my favorite Link. Even though they don't talk, he's still my favorite Link. Probably because Ocarina of Time was my first Legend of Zelda game. And I just, oh damn it. I just played it this year. Or actually I played it last year, where I'm now in 2021, not 2020. But yeah, I have a lot of sentimental value towards the Ocarina of Time series, and this Link in particular. And over here, we have the Twilight Princess Link. And oh my god, the Twilight Princess Link is definitely my second favorite Link. I just like the entire like trilogy essentially, even though like Twilight Princess isn't a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. There's like some hints that kind of like tie Twilight Princess almost into the same like realm that Ocarina of Time was in. Anyways, so Twilight Princess Link is my like second favorite Link. I like his dark design. I think he's definitely one of the more unique Links to date. And then I have this like Breath of the Wild lanyard. And yeah, so that's essentially all that's in my collection. Another aspect to my collection that I seem to have a lot of are actually CDs. So we have the Zelda and Chills CD, which is like a lo-fi Zelda soundtrack. It's really great. I love to put this on whenever I'm like really stressed with work. And then we have the song Blue, and this is actually from a Hitman Reborn CD. So these are some character songs. I really, really like that CD as well. And then over here we actually have a lot of soundtracks. So these are the OSTs to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So we have Good Morning Moriocho, Volume 1 and 2, which is for Part 4, Diamonds Unbreakable. And then we have Golden Winds, Volume 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So so this is for Part 5. I really like Part 5's soundtrack. I'm not gonna pull the CDs all the way out. And then we have the original soundtracks for Stardust Crusaders, volumes 1 and 2. And I only picked up parts 3 through 5 because those are my favorite, like, soundtracks. And then we have some OSTs. So we have Traitor's Requiem, which is part 5. Then we have Golden Requiem. No, not Golden Requiem. Golden Wind? Fighting Gold. This one's Fighting Gold. Wow, if I just looked at the CD, I could have told you that, huh? Oh, shit. And then finally, we have, oh, shit. Crazy Bizarre Town, which is part 4, the first song. Then we have Chase, which is part 4, the second opening, which Chase is one of my favorite openings, and I feel like it's one of the least beloved openings in all of JoJo's. And then finally we have Great Days, which is the third opening to part 4. And here we have Stand Proud, which Stand Proud is the first opening of part 3, Stardust Crusaders. And then we have End of the World, and End of the World is the second opening to Stardust Crusaders. And finally, for my JoJo's opening song CD collection, this is Sono no Chiwo. Hold on. Yeah, Sono Chi no Sadami. So Sono no Chi mo Sadami, which this is the part 1 opening, so that is Phantom Blood's opening. And finally we have Bloody Stream, which is Battle Tendencies opening. And just to round out my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure music collection altogether, we have 3 anthology CDs. So this is the third one, and these have some character songs, some of the openings redone. They're really great. Oh shit. And they're broken up by artists. So the second one's Coda. Hold on. And the first one's by Jin. The second one's by Coda. And I think I like Coda's CD the best because, like, Goodbye Nostalgia is really, really heavy. Crazy Might Beat, super fun. Iggy Walk is so fun too. So, like, I really like the second CD, the second anthology CD the best. And finally, we have Tommy, and this is the first anthology. And then these are some character songs and some of the opening songs remixed. And finally, to round out my collection, I have some Kingdom Hearts OSTs over here. So this is 1.5 and 2.5 remix. And then this one is Birth by Sleep and 358 over 2 days. I love the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. It's also one of my, like, calming factors. So, like, I like to either put on, like, a Zelda and chill lo-fi soundtrack, or I like to put on, like, Kingdom Hearts soundtracks and just kind of, like, work through if I'm having some issues with work. And then this is probably my most expensive CD in my collection because I spent nearly $100 to get that to me. But I don't regret it. Like, I love having a big music collection, even though I don't really open these CDs or listen to music that much. I just like having them in my collection. So I try to collect the OSTs to, like, games I really, really, really love, or if shows have, like, an amazing soundtrack, I like to collect the soundtracks to it. And then, like, if I really like the openings to a show and, like, the show is, like, top tier, I'll also collect the openings.